So ecotherapy is encouraging exposure to nature for positive mental health. So it's access and involvement with nature in sort of any capacity really. There's quite a broad spectrum.
Few things that you can do.
Yeah. So it's from things like gardening, that's called therapeutic horticulture, to walks, bird watching, things that you would regularly do in nature anyway.
And it can go from just having a walk to a bit more intensive, like wilderness therapy where you go out for a few days and immerse yourself in nature.
It's hard to talk about it without saying cliches, and it is kind of painful to have to go, oh, we're a technology generation. And it is cheesy and awful, because in many ways technology has provided such a brilliant space for positive mental health and communities, and like a really ideal platform to have a voice about it. But we all know that it does negatively affect young people. We are so susceptible to social media, body images, all those awful things that we already know about. I think it's just shifted in the ways that we're talking about it. I think it is good that young people are more able to discuss their mental health, and perhaps it always has been around for different societal reasons, cultural reasons. But yeah, it definitely is affecting young people differently, and probably from a younger age now.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
So there's a term that's been coined over the last few years. It's called nature deficit disorder.
Oh yeah.
And it's kind of more targeted in deprived areas. It's where kids don't have the means to go out and just play and be normal children. So yeah, I think it is, I suppose, linked to this generation and I don't know.
I think we just don't have, we're such an occupied generation now. Young kids have access to everything at their fingertips. You literally have your phone and it has games and it has the internet and it has everything. You don't have time to really wonder and contemplate. And when you literally have something right in front of you, it's hard to think, oh, I'm gonna put on my shoes and coat and go outside in the cold, but you miss out on so much. And I think young people really do have that problem these days. So exposure to nature is proven to have benefits biologically within your body. So some of the research we looked at was saying how it creates positive mood lifting chemicals in your brain like serotonin, which obviously we all know is good. It relaxes our nervous systems, regulates breathing, and it's quite energizing just to be out as well as all gives you personal headspace.
So ecotherapy doesn't have to always be a prescription for people that already have issues. It can be preventative as well. So like your physical health, obviously people look after themselves constantly. They keep and maintain their physical health. You need to do that with your mental health as well. So even if you're not necessarily feeling bad, you should always keep a connection to nature. Go outside, immerse yourself in it.
The Adventure Always route is a really, really good idea for young people. Just giving them a bit of motivation to get out and a bit of guidance.
Yeah.
And I think it's really ideal that it has distinctively different routes, because it accepts that people's mental health is different, people's personalities are different, and you will find different ways of making yourself happy. I think is one of the really nice features about it. And if you're more drawn towards, you don't have to go down the well-being mindful route to feel the benefits, but you can go on a more adventurous option and still have the benefits of being outside.
Yeah, I think poor mental health isn't like discriminative to one.
Yeah, it's not exclusive.
It's not exclusive at all. It affects absolutely everyone. So I think these routes are, what's the word?
By making the routes more accessible, it's in a way making positive mental health more accessible, which is really nice and really important for young people.
Yeah. Especially those that, like we said before, can't always access green spaces.
Having a little guide and a manual and ideas of where to go is really helpful.
So on the route, people could potentially do a kind of sensory walk. So if you split up all the 5 senses and do different sections of your walk, concentrating on each sense, it makes you more mindful of your body, of what's going on around you.
Yeah, mindfulness is one of the most important aspects of sort of ecotherapy, and it's just about being attentive to the world around you. But you can do it in terms of nature, things like bird watching, looking at butterflies, trying to ID things. All of that is just really being more present in the world around you, which then you're not focusing on your own problems, or you're looking outwards, which is nice.